What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. In today's video, Ghost Rider Mech and the bike. Let's open it up and get to building. Alrighty, Ghost Rider Mech. Yeah, Mech and the bike, right there. It's a good looking set. If you guys have been following me for any period of time, especially this year when I first saw this, I was up and down on it, and finally pulled the trigger on it because I do like the mechs. It is a really neat minifig. Where's he at? Yeah, the minifig's really neat on it. So yeah, it was time to do it. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get this thing open. Let's see. This is kit 76, 245, 264 pieces. So it's not a huge kit. These are really fun to do on an afternoon. If it's like a rainy day or something like that. These are very, very nice to have for those type of days. So we got the instructions. Looks like bag one. Let me find it. Looks like bag one is the mech and bag two is the bike. So that's pretty cool. So we know that's the motorcycle and we know this is the mech. Interesting. So yeah, and we're gonna build the minifig. So we're definitely going to do a time lapse on it, but let's go ahead and open up bag one. We'll get everything nulled out, and I will show you the minifig. So I got my tray. Get all the little parts there. All right. Ooh, this is cool. I actually thought that the flaming head, the hair part, was two separate things, but it's not. It's actually one. That is cool. Let's see. Okay, nothing too complicated about this, but yeah, check him out. That's cool. This is a nice little touch right there. We also have the chain right there. Looks like we got a little cap piece right there that goes on one side of the chain, and it doesn't really say much else about the chain. I actually thought there'd be some kind of a little dowel pin or something, but it looks like it, yeah, I have to. Oh, it fits on top of the hand. Okay, but yeah, there we go. We got the chain right there. Very nice. Let's see. Let's get some of these parts nulled out. You guys know me. This is the way I like to do things. These little kits like this, actually, it's a whole lot easier to null parts because there's not as many parts. So it doesn't take as long to do it, but I do highly recommend it. It actually helps out quite a bit. I may not have to do a time lapse on this. To be honest with you, there's not a tremendous amount. Let me flip through the instructions. Yeah. I tell you what, I am. Let's go ahead and get a time lapse going, and we'll get this thing built. All right, everybody, bag one is done. right there. Check out the Mech. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I'm not a big fan that the knees don't move. Not a big fan. I mean, it'll stand up on its own and everything, but yeah, I get it. But it would have been nice. Elbows, none of that moves. But hey, it is what it is. He does have a good pose, but I don't know. All right, let's get bag 2 opened up, get the bike built. Let me know your thoughts. If you put this together, would you rather have the knees and elbows move, or do you like them stationary? I'm curious. All right. There definitely appears to be more pieces with the bike, for sure. Definitely more pieces. Do got some nice rubber wheels, which that's a little weird. That's yeah. Okay. That's the back wheel right there, or back tire. That's, I don't know. God, I don't know. It also looks like we've got 2 different color rims. There's the fender. The flame effects look really cool. So yeah, I can't really complain about those. So yeah, got some good color to them. I like that. But yeah, so we'll get this thing started. So yeah, start the time lapse. All right, everybody, there we go. Ooh, this was a fun build, you know. Ghost Rider Mech, the bike. It's cool. It's a neat little build. I'm really happy with how everything turned out. I do have some complaints. Well, they're not necessarily complaints. They're just, like I said earlier, I'm not a big fan of the knees and the elbows. He does sit weird on the bike. Very late. I don't know. It's just weird to me. This is the best way. I mean, he's way too far back like this, and I don't know. But I personally sort of like it like this. So I don't know. It's still a cool set. I really dig it. Like I said, the colors and everything look great. The build was fun. The flame effects. I love the molded hair on the minifig. I like how the chain actually incorporates into the mech. That's really cool. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, it's a nice build. It really is. I'm still happy with it. It's just, I don't know. He just, like I said, he sits a little weird on the bike. There's actually, thankfully, there's actually an actual peg that you can put him in to actually keep him on the bike, because without that, he would not stay on the bike. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's just I'm not used to it. Maybe that's what it is. It's just a weird setup. I don't know. And again, the elbows, but I mean, as you can see, he is like way far back. The minifig actually is looking up in the air. So that to me is strange. Like when you look at it, it's just weird to me. It is such an unnatural way to be on a motorcycle. Just saying. If it was me, this is like, let me spread this out a little bit and unpeg him. if the knees were bendable, see, to me, this is more doable. And this may be one of the things that I concentrate on, is not necessarily him riding the bike, but him maybe just posed up like that. You know, bike's parked. That doesn't look bad. You know, because you want to be able to see the minifig, you know. You do. So, I don't know. I'm still glad I got it. I still think it's neat. It's just from a riding perspective, it is completely off base in my opinion. But from a static pose like this, where the bike is stopped, maybe that's the way it's intended to be. But when you look at the box and everything, he's riding it. And again, if it's flat and stationary, you know, he can still be revving it up, blah, blah, blah. But this is probably how I will display it with him on the bike, is just sitting like that. But, yeah, I like it, though. Let me know your thoughts. Did you pick this up? Do you like it? Do you like the fact that the elbows and knees don't bend? I'm curious. So, but, yeah, that's it for the video. So, let me know your comments. I'm curious. Also, if this is your first time to my channel, hey, if you enjoy my content, do me a favor. Consider hitting that subscribe button. If you do subscribe, make sure and turn notifications on. That way you'll know when I do more Lego builds and toy hunts and live streams and reviews and 3D printing and everything else related to my channel. Also, make sure and click on that more button so you can see the description, so you'll see all the links to my social media. So everything, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, butt face, everything. It's all listed right there. Feel free to reach out, message me, say hi, or we can just talk about anything else. And finally, please always remember, toys refreshes your soul, and I'll see you next time.